Hi there, welcome to another episode of Modern Retro Review, and this is something of an unplanned video on my channel. I was in the middle of editing my latest Commodore 64 compilation comparison video and realised that I wasn't going to get it done in time to release in my usual slot each week. So I decided to do this video instead, just to fill in the gaps, and I'll roll over the C64 compilation video to next week. Also, I was asking my members to vote for a game to play in Modern Retro Review. I gave them a choice of 3 different games in a poll for members only, and unfortunately not everyone's voted in that yet, so I haven't had time to pick the final game and play that either. So I decided to go for this game instead, which, as you can see from the title screen, is called Icicle Race. That's presumably a play on words for the famous Queen song Bicycle Race. And this was released in 2016, programmed by John Christian Lonningdal, as you can see from the title screen here, with graphics and music by Saul. Now, John, I'm actually friends with on Facebook, and I know he's a big-time C64 collector. He's got a website that's got a big list of all his games, collected cassettes and discs on the C64. He's a big time collector and always looking out for other stuff, so you can check out his website. I'll put a link to that in the pinned comment. This game was originally developed as part of the 2015 RGCD 16 kilobyte cartridge game development competition, and then finally released presumably on cartridge in the first place in 2016, as I mentioned. You can download it for free from CSDB. There's a CRT version, and it's also been cracked. There's a D64 version if you haven't got the capabilities of playing a CRT version of the game. It's just 2 different emulator formats if you weren't aware. So both of those are available on CSDB. Couldn't find anywhere else to download them from. The game is considered to be public domain, so it's no charge. Just download and enjoy. So with that, let's get the game started. By the way, nice title screen, pretty straightforward. Just some checkerboard effects, a bit of scrolling, wallpaper in the background, nice titles, and obviously the credits at the bottom there. And as you can see, it says press fire to start, so that's what I'm going to do. So immediately you've got the choice of a bunch of different areas. So this is a puzzle platform style game, as you'll see in a minute, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 10 different areas, and there's 10 different levels per area, so there's 100 levels to play through, so that's great to start with, plenty to get your teeth into. So I'm going to start in the easier area, which is the ladder, and then I'm going to just pick level number 1. And the idea of the game is simply to use the ice blocks to put out all the fires. So this starts off very simply as a kind of tutorial, so you just push the blocks by walking into them. So as you can see, very simple first level, and that's it, completed. There is a timer, which presumably if it runs out you lose a life. You have also only got 3 lives, and if you want to quit and restart a level at any point, you can press F1 and that costs you a life. So it is the second stage, so we've got a bit of variety in the backgrounds, but this is pretty similar to the first one. So what you find here is that you can hold blocks on your head, they don't crush you. So it's teaching you the game mechanics very slowly over each level. So that's the first thing you learn, is that when a block falls on your head, you don't die. So here's another thing that you can learn, which is when 2 blocks... Oh yeah, actually you can't learn that there, but what you do learn here is that you can jump up the blocks by just walking towards them. So there you go, I've gone up that one. So if there's nothing behind the block, it pushes it, but it's up against the wall, then you can walk into it and climb on top of it. So again, introducing the game mechanics quite slowly, but you know, introducing a new one on each level. So similar sort of concept here. That's pretty similar to the second stage. Very quick and easy to complete that one. Here's where things get a little bit more complex now, I would say. So the first thing is you can't get up this side, so what can you do? Well, the answer is that what you've not seen so far is that if you press the fire button, you can generate blocks the level below you. Now that concept is stolen from Solomon's Key, where he could create and destroy blocks below him, and you can destroy them again as well, just to show you that there. So here you've got to use, again, it's introducing another gameplay concept, which is to use the little magic wand or whatever it is to create and destroy blocks, and there you just destroy that block, drop the ice block on the flame, and there we go, that's another level completed. So really nice that it introduces the gameplay concepts in a non demanding sort of fashion, I guess you'd say. It's just slowly and surely introducing them. Here one where you've got a bit more of a puzzle element to it. You just got to ultimately just get rid of the one on the left there, and it drops the big load of ice all on all the ones below. So as you can see, I've nearly finished the first set of stages already, but immediately I think I've messed up here, because yeah, what can I do now? I can't do any. Oh, I can. What I could do is destroy that block there, and then destroy this block here, and that gets rid of that there. And then I think you need to push some, if I remember rightly on this level, I have played through a few of these before, you need to push the block onto the, oh no, that's not going to work, you do that again, because I think you need to drop a block down to the level below, if I remember correctly. So probably made this more difficult than it needed to be because of destroying some blocks early on. But there we go, now I've got that block down there, and push that along, drop it on that thing, and then what you've got to do here is destroy that one, I think, drop a block there. So you can see the puzzling element is getting more involved now. I think what you do here is the same again, and the same again, remember rightly. So this is introducing the kind of puzzles that you're going to face more often on the upcoming levels than you did on the first few, which were basically just tutorial levels. I don't think it's it gets too difficult too quickly. Not sure what I'm doing here though. My gut feel is to drop that down there, and then create a couple of blocks there. That's going to go into the corner, but then I can create another couple there. Push that one onto there, which is nice and easy. What else do I need to do? Probably need to do that again now. I feel like I need to do that again because I'm going to need to get rid of the one on the row at the bottom. So what am I going to do here? Again, I might not be doing this in the most efficient way. Okay, but now I've got that. I can drop a block there, get rid of that. Drop that down there. Does that help me? No, I'm stuck now. That was stupid. Yeah, I've definitely messed that up. However, I was supposed to do that. It wasn't like that. So I'm going to have to sacrifice a life there because I'm stuck. I don't remember this being that difficult the first time I played it, so I clearly messed something up there. So I wonder if the idea... I think this is probably... I don't know how that makes it any different though. Okay, let's try something different. Let's drop that down there. Probably could have just slid this block across. But same concept as before. That's going to fall down the hole. Okay, I think what you do here is you get rid of all this lot first, and then you've just got one left. And all you've got to do is... There we go. I made that way more difficult than it needed to be, didn't I? So anyway, as I play through the next couple of stages, what a lovely looking game. It's using high res overlays on a lot of the sprites, so they look really detailed, and lots of colour. Not much sign of the classic C64 brown on this game, so that's nice. Again, not sure entirely what I'm doing here, but I feel like getting rid of that there. No. Clearly you've got to drop... okay, yeah, I've got it. You've got to take this one out first. Drop that down there. And then... Clearly when I drop this, it's going to get rid of everything, but then what do I do to get rid of that one? Yeah, I've definitely messed this one up. I'm going to need to sacrifice a life here. I don't see how I can... Well, let's just play around for a little bit. Because of course what I can do is use this to climb up. So maybe there is something still I can do. I don't see how though, because I need a block on the same level or above this thing to destroy it. So I think I've definitely messed up there. So I'm going to walk into the fire, which will cost me a life. And try again. Clearly I did something wrong last time. So I think... Definitely need to get rid of... maybe I don't. I think I've just worked it out. what if I do this? Nope, that didn't work. So definitely need to get rid of the one at this end first. So yeah, lovely music as well. That was done by Saul, as were the graphics. If you don't know Saul, he does loads of C64 games. Okay, so yeah, now I'm back up the top here. I can surely just... yeah. That was easy. Again, once you see it, this is one of those games where you've got to look at the level first and work out how to solve it, not just go crazy, I think. So, this seems fairly straightforward. And then I've got to get up to the top, so that's just going to be a case of manufacturing a bunch of blocks to get up to the top here. And then maybe drop that there. Yep. There we go, that was easy. And that's level 10, or stage 10 of the first set of stages. It's that time again where I say thank you to all my channel members, whose names you can see here in my Supporters Hall of Fame. If you're enjoying this video and would like to join these fine folks and support my efforts, why not become a member yourself? For a monthly fee starting from just 99p, you can get access to the special membership perks shown on screen, and more besides. If you're interested, then please click on the join button below this video for more information. So there you go, that is the first lot of stages completed, and then you can just move on to the next, and unsurprisingly, they get more difficult. So let's just have a look at a few of those. I don't want to dwell too much on this game. I mean, that seems easy, just throw that in there, I guess. So I'm thinking drop a block down there to get rid of that, and then drop another one down to get rid of that later, and then I'm going to work my way up to the top here, destroy that. There we go, that wasn't too difficult, I don't think. Drop down here, push that block across there. So it's nice that each successive level doesn't have the same colour scheme, so it gives you a bit of variety in the backgrounds, even though the game obviously is not primarily built around the way it looks and more about the gameplay. Your main character, a little bit reminiscent of Rick Dangerous perhaps. I don't know if that was intentional or not. So what am I doing here? Obviously push that down there, and then I guess this is where you're going to have to use your ability to climb up the different platforms. So there is a mild bit of platforming in it, but really it is just no, that's not going to work, is it? So I can get the one in the middle quite easily by just dropping that brick down there. How do I get the ones? Oh, okay, I think I've got an idea. I don't know if this is going to work or not. I'm going to... yeah, that's going to push that down there, so that's going to achieve that side. And then similar sort of concept, I think, here, but in this one, yeah. So yeah, playing those early levels just gives you the ability to understand how to tackle the later ones and have a little bit more of a think about how to do it rather than just crazily going for it straight away. This, yeah, I don't know. I've never played this level before now. I'm in uncharted territory. But it's easy enough to get rid of the one there. I don't know what I'm doing here, but I'm just going to drop that down there and hope for the best. So I feel like I can just wander along here and quite easily drop that on all those. Oh, okay, that's okay. I'm getting there. Okay, let's get rid of that one. So I've just got one left to get rid of. Not quite sure how yet, but... oh, there you go. Of course, you can just push the brick. Sometimes you forget the simple stuff, don't you? Anyway, so what I'm going to do now is have a look at some of the later levels, which are no doubt going to be rock hard. And then I've only got a couple of lives left, so it probably won't last too long. But let's have a look at one of these anyway. I don't know if they introduce any new concepts or not, or if it's just more of the same with just more puzzling. It looks like there's some kind of pipes here, I would guess. So let's get rid of this one first. Same again. I'm assuming... what I'm going to do here now. Do you push this through here? No. So I don't know what's happening with these now. This is something new. I would assume maybe you push them and it goes through? Nope. Nope, I don't get it. So this is something new that I don't quite understand. So this might be where things come to an end. Yeah, I don't know. Unless other... I've not read any instructions. Oh, okay, you can go through... You go through the pipe yourself. You don't push the bricks through the pipe, but you can go through the pipe yourself. So can I go up the pipe as well, I wonder? No, I don't know. I can't do anything there. I'll probably mess this up because I probably need to get the ones at the top first, really. But again, it's introducing new concepts as the game goes on. There's loads of gameplay, you know, 100 levels. You could be here for ages. The cracked version that I'm playing does introduce the ability to save your progress as well. So that'll be handy. That's a disc version, so it saves your progress to disc. But I'm probably at the point where I'm going to have to sacrifice a life here, I think. I clearly need to get the ones above first. And I'm not sure how to do that, because... How do you get up that pipe? I'm not 100% sure. There's no way to get the stuff above you to destroy the blocks, so you must have to do this. So maybe you go through there. Yeah, maybe this is what you do. Now you can build a Now you can build a platform of blocks. Okay, and you can push up. That's the first time I've had to push up. And that gets you to there. And then... I don't know what happens now. I guess you drop all the... okay, yeah. Drop all those down there. Then break that. And break that. Yeah. So yeah, it's a lot more convoluted, but I've got there in the end. So that's one of those levels that introduces tubes, it would appear. Let's now move to the very last stage, the throne, and see what we've got on there. So it's nice that you can play the stages in almost whatever order you like. I don't think you can play the 10th stage on each level until you've played the previous ones. I haven't tried, to be honest, so maybe you can. But it's nice that you can play this stuff in whatever order you like, basically. So if you get stuck on one, you just move on to the next one and come back to the other one later, which I think is really good. Again, not really sure what I'm doing here. I'm just sort of winging it. Yeah, that's not going to hold down there because they get stuck to the side. So there's some kind of acid or something in these ones, which I have no clue what that's going to do. But yeah, I'm struggling to work out what to do here because I can't break any of these blocks. Oh, I can do that. That's one of them got rid of. Yeah, but I'm just going to drop down here and see what happens. But as you probably already worked out, I'm quite a fan of this game. As I've mentioned in videos recently, I do seem to be really fond of puzzle games. I don't know if that's just at the moment or just I've always have been and just not realised it. So yeah, I'm enjoying this one a lot. I wouldn't be surprised if this doesn't end up being one of my chosen games played for the first time in 2025. Although I've now put myself in a position where I'm going to do nothing but die. So yeah, I suspect you need to, and that's game over. You need to get to grips with some of these concepts in some of the earlier stages rather than just going to the very end. But there you go, you got a good sample of the gameplay in Icicle Race. Really nice little game. As I mentioned, completely free to download, so follow the links in the pinned comments if you like the look of it. I think that's a really decent game. Kind of a combination of like a soccer band style game with Solomon's Key perhaps, and a bit of originality in there as well. So yeah, really nice game, great presentation, really nice graphics, excellent sound, nothing to complain about whatsoever there. And with that, that'll be the end of this video. If you've got any thoughts about the game, if you've played it or you'd like to, then please let me know in the video comments. So thanks very much for watching this one, and until the next one, which I've already told you is going to be a Commodore 64 compilation comparison video, see ya!